What's up, guys? Welcome to another market forecast. Today, as you can see, this is the first video without beard. So this is kind of weird for me, maybe weird for you too, that follow along with the channel's updates. So anyways, let's continue with today's market forecast. So on the news calendar today, the news drive for the week, it's important to notice that we are going to have two high impact news that are usually very volatile in the market, brings a lot of volatility in the market. So today we're gonna have bank holiday on Canada, which is not that important for Euro USD that we trade. It would be more important if we had European or American holidays, but since it's Canadian holiday, it may cause some type of difference in the marketplace. We won't have Canadian order flow, Canadian traders today. But anyways, that doesn't matter. What matters the most is on Tuesday, tomorrow, we're gonna have a core CPI on USD, which is a very high impact news. It's widely known that this new is for traders that are not news traders like me. We have to stay off the market, out of the market. Okay, so I won't be trading today, and I will start trading this week only after tomorrow's USD core CPI at 8:30 a.m. New York local time. Okay, uh, we are going to have PPI on Wednesday too, but in my point of view, I want to know your opinion too about this. A CPI is stronger, usually brings more volatility than a PPI. Okay, so we'll probably be trading after CPI. We'll see how the market reacts. We'll see the volatility coming in the market, and maybe if a setup forms, I will enter. Okay, so regarding high impact news on the week, we're gonna have high impact news on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8:30 a.m. unemployment claims, and on Friday, GBP. All right. Other than that, it's a clear week, except from the fact that we're going to have both CPI and PPI on the same week. Okay, keep that in mind. Be aware that if you're going to trade today or tomorrow before news, I wouldn't trade tomorrow before news, and Wednesday. Actually, I wouldn't. I don't trade any high impact news. I only trade after that. After I see the volatility has calmed down a little bit, so I can actually get a solid setup. Okay. Let's go to market forecast. And with this, we're going to see the weekly forecast. Anyways, so on the XY on the monthly time frame, and by the way, I'm going to start to do a deeper forecast, okay, in the beginning of the weeks, so we can have an overall bias for the week, okay? So anyway, if we have a look on DXY, it just stabbed a monthly fair value gap. And this behavior is just like the behavior we're seeing at euro dollar. Okay, we have a bearish monthly fair value gap. In this monthly time frame on DXY, we have a bullish fair value gap, monthly fair value gap. Okay, so it may start moving higher, but we also have to pay attention that we have this huge bearish fair value gap on the monthly time frame. Okay, but since we did a displacement here to the upside on the monthly, okay, we took this by side liquidity, and now we are kind of retesting this fair value gap and this order block on the monthly time frame, and just mark it out too. Okay, fair value gap on the monthly. Okay, all right, you too. Okay, no, not fair value gap. This is an order block, bullish order block. Oh fuck, gotta do it all over again. Anyway, uh, so we did a nice displacement up, We also have this bullish order block. I'm not gonna delineate in market. You see that, anyways. So we have this bullish order block. We have this bullish order block, and right now on the monthly time frame, we just tapped this parallel gap and also this bullish order block after a displacement. So I believe that it's very likely that the overall bias on the monthly time frame on DXY is bullish. Okay, we're probably gonna go to this high again, all right, and maybe start aiming those highs on the monthly time frame. Okay, so let's go to the lower time frames. Oh, I did some shit. Wait, months. Okay, what is wrong with that? Okay, okay. Let's see what time frame that is. It's a daily time frame. I want to see it on weekly. Okay, weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame, as you guys can see previously, we had a displacement down, okay, leaving a fair value gap, and it got into this fair value gap and started moving down, okay, and it left a bearish order block, all right. After that, we had a nice displacement up, but then price reached this bearish order block on the weekly time frame and started moving down, right? But after starting moving down, it met a bullish order block on the weekly time frame, and now it's starting to move up, okay? In my opinion, as you guys can see here, we're kind of trapped. So we don't have a higher time frame bias, at least on the weekly and monthly time frame, until either of those PD arrays are disrespected. Okay, so in my honest opinion, I think that we are likely to move up into this bearish order block again. So we're probably gonna have a sorry, we're probably gonna have a bullish week on the XY, meaning a bearish week on Euro USD. Because since the last PD array price has reached was this weekly bullish order block, we may start moving bullish in this week, okay, and maybe targeting this high. Anyways, I believe this candle will be bullish. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay, keep that in mind, and you should also keep in mind the power of three, meaning that today or tomorrow we may go a little bit bearish, and then after that start going bullish to an upwards movement towards this liquidity zone, um, this bearish order block. Okay, I believe that that's what will happen this week. So on the weekly time frame on the XY, I am bullish, and on the Euro USD, I am bearish. Okay, let's break it down once more. Okay, so on the daily time frame, there are some things we have to notice. Okay, one of the most important things is that price respected this daily order block, and if you break it down to the weekly time frame, you're going to see that we also have a weekly bullish order block on the same zone. And I think on the monthly, yeah, on the monthly we have this um, bullish fair value gap. Okay, so I think it's very likely that we will start seeing a bullishness movement from here. All right, meaning that we will start disrespecting um, bearish PD arrays. And the first one, which was disrespected, was this daily bearish fair value gap. Okay, and how was it disrespected? Since we closed outside of this fair value gap, we can start thinking that we may have a series of bearish PD arrays being disrespected, which means a bullish movement, right? On the daily time frame, we also have a gap that was formed, all right, on the beginning of November, okay, which price may target to grab more liquidity to maybe continue doing a movement up, okay. So we can maybe use it as a target, but the most important thing on the daily time frame we have to keep in mind is that we just reached a bullish order block on the daily time frame, and we also disrespected this daily time frame bearish fair value gap. So we're very likely to start seeing bullishness on higher time frames. If you guys noticed, I'm breaking down from the higher time frames, the monthly time frame, weekly time frame, daily time frame, to the lower time frame, so we can have a series of potential confluences that gives us base in what our bias in the week will be. Okay, as you can see, everything is pointing out that we may have a bullish bias for this week. I still have this idea in mind. But anyway, let's continue validating this. So, okay, on the daily time frame, we have this small bullish order block. Just for you guys to notice that on the 12-hour time frame, this is more clear. Actually, we just tapped into that and may start seeing an upwards movement into this buy side liquidity and maybe reaching this bearish order block. Okay. All right. Oh, now that I stopped to see it, we also have this fair value gap on the 12-hour time frame, which also validates that today maybe we're going to go bullish on DXY. Okay. So this is the overall idea of the market forecast on the XY for this week. Okay, basically on the lower time frames, we have the same idea. We have this bullish order block on the 4-hour time frame, which price is likely to test before moving up. Maybe we're gonna have a closure, a daily closure today, going down into this bullish order block to then validate the manipulation and accumulation phase of the power 3 and the week, okay, to start moving up, building an upwards movement. But this event is very important, what I'm going to tell you guys right now. You have to keep in mind that we're going to have very high impact news today, very high impact news in this week, okay? So this high impact news may change the course of the order flow that we are seeing right now. So we should be very aware of that, because this may mean that everything I'm telling you guys right now may not be valid, okay? But we'll only know after the news are released, okay? We're gonna either have a confirmation of what I'm saying right now, or a complete reversal behavior, or maybe not a reaction at all, okay? That's why I'm expecting the news before trading tomorrow, okay? All right, so on the 1-hour time frame, it's basically the same thing, okay? Bullish order block, it's gonna come down to this one and maybe start building bullish movement. Anyways, that's it. On Euro USD, let's have a look at it. Let's go to the monthly time frame. So monthly time frame, the overall narrative is pretty much the same. We have this um, bearish order block, which we just tapped. We have this bearish order gap, which we just tapped. We also have this profile gap, which we can target, okay, moving down on the monthly time frame, okay. On the weekly time frame, we actually have an inverted fair value gap, okay. But we have to keep in mind that regarding the hierarchy between the time frames, price has already reached this monthly fair value gap, okay. And notice that, as I told you guys on previous videos, this monthly fair value gap was created very recently, and this monthly candle has yet 2 days, 17 days to come. Okay, so we may see price moving up again before going down on the monthly time frame, which means that we may see price maybe going to this high, maybe taking out this high, leaving a wick in this inverted weekly fair value gap, and then starting moving down. Okay, but we have to see what will happen. We'll have to see what the lower time frames will deliver to us. Okay, let's go to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we have a bullish order block. That price stopped trading on last week, Friday. Okay, we also have a fair value gap that, if we pay attention, we close inside of this fair value gap. Okay, So maybe we'll start seeing bullish movement on Euro USD, but we also have to keep in mind what is DXY's behavior that we are expecting, and those have to be aligned. Okay, I told you guys that we're probably gonna start seeing a a bullish reaction on DXY. So I don't want to see a bullish reaction on Euro USD. Okay, at least in the beginning of the week, yes, it can happen, but in the rest of the week, if it's aligned with DXY, and that's what I want. This is one of the most important things I look at before trading is that since DXY looks bullish, I want to see a bearish Euro USD. So I'm not buying until this divergence stops. Okay. Anyways, on the lower time frames, pretty much have the same thing. Bullish order block, and fair value gap. The price is still inside, but I'm just considering the daily fair value gap. I'm not going to consider this a 12-hour fair value gap. Anyways, on the 4-hour time frame, we have this bullish order block too, which price has been respecting. And now, if we notice, we have been in a range since last Tuesday. Okay, I want to see price out of that range before actually considering trading. Okay. Anyways, I think this was a longer market forecast, but I wanted to give you guys more depth in the forecast and actually deliver more value to you guys because I'm seeing that some of you are actually enjoying the content and I think it's very good. Thank you all for the support. I read all the comments. I answer all I can, which is all of them because I don't have many comments. Anyways, so this is a market forecast for today and also for the week. Keep that in mind. Okay, keep in mind that we're gonna have CPI tomorrow and PPI on Wednesday. Okay, I will wait for tomorrow's CPI's news release before start trading this week. So this is something that you should keep in mind. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like it, please like it down below. If you like the channel's content, please subscribe to it. A lot of people who watch me are not subscribed, so please subscribe down below. It's really gonna help me. It really makes me more motivated to keep bringing this, in my opinion, high value content to this platform. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed. Trade safe. Be aware of this week's news. And that's it. Have fun. Bye.